I got a DM earlier from someone who asked me about the posts I've done over the past few days, where I'm very transparent. Well, I hope I'm transparent. I hope that everyone feels that the stories that I'm telling are from the heart because they are. They are my journey through life. Again, the good, the bad, the past 50 plus years of life and everything that I've experienced and what the journey forward looks like. And even at 64, the journey is not over yet, and there's a lot to do and a lot to accomplish. But my point here is that my hope, my goal, my intention is that by being transparent with you, by telling my story to you, that if you are dealing with something similar in any way, that if you can benefit from what I'm telling you, of what I'm offering you, if you listen to my story and it resonates with you and you understand that no matter how bad things can get, A, they're temporary, B, you and have the power to change them, and three, they are lessons to be learned and mistakes to not be made again. Again, for 58 years, I just, as hard as I tried to do all the right things every single day for myself, for my family, so many times I messed up. So many times I made just the worst possible decisions for all the wrong reasons. I thought I was doing the right thing. So let me rephrase that. I did all the wrong things for all the right reasons, right? I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was doing something that was going to change people's lives. I was going to give my kids better opportunities. I was going to have better whatever it happened to be. Part of me was that, they say don't try to live up to the Joneses, right? Don't try to live up to the people that live next door to you or your family. I happen to have some very affluent friends who I tried to keep up with for a long time. And I was not nearly in the position where I should have even been trying. And that puts you in a bad spot too. So there is just so much that I'm going to be talking about over these next couple months because I want people to know that there are people that have been through what they're going through right now. Maybe you're going through right now what I talked about, the other day, and maybe you're going through a situation where you're not sure how to handle the situation and you don't want to put yourself in a worse spot. Reach out to me. Let's talk. I want to be able to help you move yourself forward without making the same mistakes that I made. My goal is to help people live their best life. That's been my mantra for the past 6 years. My single goal in life is to help you live your best life. Whatever that happens to be, whatever traumas you're going through, whatever emotions you're dealing with, whatever frustrations you have, I probably have experienced every single one of them. And I am not ashamed or embarrassed or afraid to tell you what I went through and how I overcame it. There are things that I still haven't overcome. Please understand that my story is far from over and there continues to be bumps in the road. But I understand now who I am and what I need to do for me. And I don't need to set any expectations. I don't need to live to anyone's level. I don't need to impress anyone. What I really learned is that if you like me, that's great. If you don't like me, that's okay too. I'm not going to change either way. So if you like me for who I am. If you don't like me, move on, because I'm not changing. I tried for so many years to make everyone happy, to live up to everyone's expectations. And I was miserable because you can't possibly make everyone happy. But it took me so long to realize that you can't make everyone happy. You have to make yourself happy. And once you're happy, then everything changes. Then you're able to deal with, oh my God, why does this person have this Mercedes and I'm driving my Hyundai? Why does this person have this $1 million house and I'm renting an apartment? That used to tear me up. That used to eat me up to the point of like, how bad did I screw up that this is where I am? now I've come to terms with, listen, I did the best I could given the situations that were presented to me. I put a roof over my family's head. I put food on the table. I put my kids through college. Do I live in an apartment? Yeah, I do. Do I like my apartment? I love my apartment. I love where I am. Part of it is at 64, I don't have to worry about, excuse my expression, I don't have to worry about shit. Something breaks, I call the landlord and they have to fix it. So there's that burden that I don't have anymore because I rent. And there's, people say, oh my God, but you're giving up all that money. But there's peace of mind to that too, right? So when I got divorced, it cost me an absolute fortune to get divorced. And my current partner said, how did she put it? Sometimes it's cheaper to keep them. That may be a true statement, but it wasn't worth. There was no money that could even begin to tell you what that cost me. But the peace of mind that I have, the happiness that I have now, is so over. You can't even come to terms with that. And I don't want to stick around that. I don't want to talk about the divorce right now. We can. If you need to talk about divorce, I'm happy to do it. Again, for those who may not know, so I was with my former for 35 years. I was married 31, now divorced a little over 5, and really rebuilt my life 5 years ago when this whole thing started. So just getting back to the transparency part, I'm transparent because I want to help. I'm transparent in the hopes that my message, my story resonates with someone and that they benefit from what they're hearing, that they validate to some point that the choices that they made, looking back, they were the wrong choices, but at the time it may have been the best opportunity you had. It's really important to come to terms with that. It's really, really important to come to terms with regret. And it's important to come to terms with failure. So all that said, all this coming together, I'm going to continue to do these videos. I'm going to continue to talk about my life. I'm going to talk about whatever it is that I'm feeling at the moment, because my goal is to help other people who may be struggling. So that's it for today. I hope you all have a really good day. I so appreciate you being here. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.